Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry I'm a bit croaky, I've got tonsillitis at the moment, so apologies if the sound isn't brilliant. Also, it's absolutely sweltering in the UK at the moment, so the door's open. I wanted to just show you a quick way of making a really effective but simple card. This is a die cut that I have. It's for my Cuttlebug, but it doesn't really matter what kind of die cutting machine you have. And it's for a little dressmaker's dummy, and it's very, very small. I'd quite like to find a bigger one actually, but I found a way of kind of making some really effective cards with this. And I normally punch those out of black, so whenever I've got the Cuttlebug out, I will have a go at punching a few of these out. What I like to do then is to make dresses that actually sit on those and then just stick them with a couple of torn pieces of paper behind. So I've done this before where I've got three different kind of styles of dress really. So there's a kind of asymmetric with little shoulders. I've got just a normal flared A-line dress with shoulders, and this is kind of like a strapless asymmetric one. Really doesn't matter at all which one you go for, but basically these will stick over the top of this, obviously made out of nicer card than this, and it will look really, really effective. I think I'm gonna go for this one, and I've got these, I have no idea where I got this from, but it's like a vintage pack of papers. You can use anything. I keep envelopes because you've got the lovely pattern on the inside. I keep wrapping paper, or you can buy kind of paper stock like this that has lots of different coordinating colours. So what I'd like to do is make a dress out of this floral pattern, and then part of the background will be torn up bit here, which has got a similar colour palette, but mixed in with some kind of handmade paper to just tone down the colour a little bit. So the first thing I'll do, these cards, by the way, they're C6 size cards, which are 10.5 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres. I got them from the range here in the UK. It really doesn't matter what size card you use at all. I just tend to go on the smaller side because the dressmaker's dummy is really small, and this dress is going to be like the central feature of the card. So you want to not have the card too big. So the first thing I do is place this down. There's probably a right way up on this pattern, but to be honest, when you chop it into a dress, it doesn't really matter. So I don't worry too much about having leaves pointing the right way or anything like that. So there we have a cute little dress, and so I'm going to stick that onto the dressmaker's dummy like this. Try to make sure it's straight. The glue that I like to use for this is this quick dry tacky glue. I need to buy more of this actually. It's my third bottle. I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing stuff. There you have a dress on a dressmaker's dummy. So on its own it looks fairly cute, but obviously we need to jazz it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do first is tear up some of this corresponding card, which has a similar colour palette as I said. So I don't worry too much about the shape of this, just tear it up. I like to see the tears on the paper. You kind of coarse cut stuff out and make symmetrical layers of things. I just really like the rustic nature of this. I think it's really pretty. So that will go behind there, probably that way around. And then I love to use this kind of recycled paper. I have a book of it, plus I have lots of loose pieces. And so you just need to decide whether, I think I've got this one would probably work quite well because it's quite earthy toned. So basically I will now just kind of put those like that and stick that on. Just arrange it so it looks right. Just, there's no right or wrong, just go with whatever looks pleasing to the eye. So I quite like that as it is. I like the dress to be mostly on the recycled bit, I think. I think that's a bit better. So I'll just pull that down, glue this. And then just glue the dress down in the middle. Here you go. Now I like to leave these completely blank just like that, but you can, if you want to, use a paint pen and some black card and just write best wishes or with love or something like that, or happy birthday. You can get the little peel-offs that have the happy birthday thing. I like just the simple rustic nature of this, and it can be for any birthday, it can be for a number of different events really. So yeah, I've basically cut out loads of these and glued them together, so I need to get started gluing all the other bits down.